Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel again. Another beautiful day here in April. We're going to go for a ride on the 99 Wide Glide here. You may notice it looks a little different than the last time you saw it. Um, it's had a facelift. Went ahead and painted it. If you follow the Wheels and Saddle Garage channel, you'll know that a lot of the videos I've been doing maintenance and repairs, modifications and stuff on this bike, I've talked about it getting ready to go to the paint shop. So this is the way it turned out. The paint's supposed to be a cobalt blue, or that's what I was shooting for anyway. And I think it turned out pretty good. So yeah, let's get on it and go for a ride. Not a lot been going on lately. Doing some riding on days that it's good enough to ride. It's middle of April here, so the days, some days are nice, 60 degrees like it is today, and other days are high 40s, so getting to some rides in while we can. Been gathering up stuff for my iron butt ride. If you've watched some of the other ride along videos, I've talked about doing an iron butt ride later this summer. Probably, I don't know when exactly I'm going to do it. I need to be in Georgia the last week of June, actually the last couple days of June, so plan A is to ride the iron butt ride from my home here in Kentucky to Georgia, where I need to go. I would need to go east through Kentucky into Virginia and then turn south and go down through North Carolina, South Carolina, and into Georgia to get to the 1,000 miles in 24 hours for the iron butt saddle sore ride. So that's plan A. Plan B would be to ride from here to my mom's house in Ohio, which I would kind of need to do a similar route, go east through Kentucky into Virginia. Actually, no, going to my mom's house to get to the 1,000 miles, I would need to go southeast from here down to Knoxville, Tennessee, then over into Virginia, right up Interstate 81 to, I think, the edge of Maryland, over into Pennsylvania, and then into Ohio to get to the 1,000 miles going that route. So, still trying to decide which one of those I'm going to do, but going to do one or the other. As I started to say a minute ago, I've been gathering supplies for that. I got a King tour pack to put on my Street Glide to take with me. Hold some of my stuff, just, luggage and whatever, rain suits and extra battery packs and whatever I might need on the road. I don't want to take too much stuff, but I've been watching a lot of the iron butt rides on YouTube, other people that have done it. I'm sure it's hard in the sense of it's a long time to stay awake and be, what's the word I'm looking for, mentally present, to pay attention to the ride and what's going on around you and all that kind of stuff, not really zone out after so many hours on the road. So I'm sure it's hard from that standpoint, but I've also watched some folks do it on YouTube. There was a girl that did it on a Sportster. There was a guy in Australia that did it on a hardtail chopper. So, if they can manage that on a Sportster or on a hardtail chopper, I feel sure I can go 1,000 miles on a touring bike. So, we'll see how it goes. I need to do some rides before that to kind of get built up to it. Just coming out of winter here and into the riding season, I haven't done a whole lot of riding period, let alone any long distance riding, you know, over a couple 100 miles here since spring has sprung. So I need to get that done and then head out on the 1,000-mile job and see what happens. What about you guys? Any of you done any long distance riding like that? Done an iron butt yourself? You got any tips or tricks to let me know of? Put them down in the comments. There's a dog at that place who's coming after us hot. So, yeah, that's about all that's been going on around here lately. Put this bike back together after I got it out of the paint shop. Been riding a little bit when I can, like I said. Haven't really worked on anything major lately. I put cam tensioners in this bike we're riding. That's over on the Wheels and Saddle Garage channel if you're interested, and I'll put the link down in the description to the channel. If you haven't watched my other videos where I've explained this in the past, that Wheels and Saddle Garage channel is my other YouTube channel. It's where I do all the mechanic work and modifications, upgrades, all that kind of stuff on motorcycles, cars, trucks. So if you're interested in that, I'd appreciate it if you go check that out. Holy water over the road, look at that. It's been raining a lot here lately, and as you can see, we've got some floodwaters going on. I didn't realize this road was still this bad. It's been a couple of good weeks since it's rained real hard. I figured all this would have been gone by now. Maybe that's the guy on the side-by-side. Maybe that's what he was waving at. It was more of a, hey, you can't go that way wave than a, hey, how you doing wave. But yeah, so that's a good segue into the story about how we got those really bad storms there for 3 or 4 days in a row. Hey buddy, you're going to hit the water that way. Yeah, storms for 3 or 4 days in a row, and a lot of stuff got flooded out around here. As I said, most of it's dried up by now. I didn't realize that this road would still be flooded that bad. But I guess it is. We looked right at it. Wonder if these guys will still be down here on this side-by-side looking at me like I'm crazy. So there comes the dog after us again. If you've watched this far, I appreciate it. Still getting used to this vlog thing, so bear with me a little bit as I get the camera and the microphone more dialed in and the subject matter more thought out and dialed in. Appreciate it very much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you again soon.